Okay, so today we're changing the oil in the old John Deere 4020. Still got her hooked up to the baler. I don't have my tripod for my camera, so I'm just going to film this bits and pieces and throw it together. So sorry about that, guys, but you have to be patient with me. I'm going to go ahead and pull the drain plug and see what we got. Okay, so we got the oil drain. The oil filter is out, and it does not look bad. It's thick, but it's still good. Leave it to me. So there's 4 nuts that hold this case on, this cover that I have on the front weight rack, and there's only 3 here because one of them's down yonder. So I'm gonna have to screen that oil out and get my nut back. But here is the inside of this case. Like I said, it looks good. The O-ring here is still in good place, good shape. So this O-ring here, a lot of people replace it every time. I usually do it every 3 or 4 times. It's actually age-wise, it's due to be replaced, but I don't have one right this minute. So we have the new filter somewhere right here. Part number is AR26350 BR549. Put that up there. So yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. It's a pretty cut and dry filter. They even give you a little tag there. So I'm gonna get the rest of this cleaned up, let it do its little drippy. A couple of things I need to address on the back. I got a little bit of a hitch problem. I broke a bolt over here, and I don't know when, but you can see that gap right there. This gap here is not okay. So yeah, I need to look into that. And this tractor, we get done with harvest and get the fall manure hauling done, it's going to get a good pressure washing and some TLC. And then probably I'll grease the tractor. We'll go from there. So hang on, guys. Okay, got the oil filter back in, got the cap on, got my nut out of the oil bucket, put it all back together. Now we just gotta put some oil in here. Don't mind the mess of all the fence stuff. We are getting ready to, they're in the process of putting in a hot wire so that our cows stop going where they're not supposed to be. So, with that being said, sorry about my finger. Let me get this oil in here, and I get her up to the right height. We'll get her started up here and get some oil moving up in the motor. Okay, so we got 8 quarts in it. Excuse my mess. Sorry about the blinding lights, but it got dark real quick and in a hurry, and I'm doing this in the machine shed, so we're gonna give her a little start up, see what happens. Wish my tachometer worked. It don't. Now, the book says that this tractor takes 8 quarts. A lot of guys I've talked to say this tractor takes 8 quarts, and that's fine. So you put 8 quarts in it. I think it holds more than that because usually when you do that, it's never quite right. See if I can find somewhere to put you down. Here's what we'll do. So I know you're probably not thrilled about looking at my ugly mug, but again, rookie mistake. I forgot my tripod. Happens. Okay. It's still settling, so we'll give it a few minutes here and see what happens. Really wish that tachometer worked. So let's take the tack cable loose and see what happens. It could just be froze up for all I know. I really don't know. Yeah, I don't think that's the case, unfortunately. I was really hoping that cable was just seized up. That's a lot cheaper fix than a tack. I don't know if anybody knows how much a tack costs, but they ain't cheap. Let me get a rag. So I'm gonna go ahead and grease this, and then I'll get back with you guys here, and we'll check the oil one more time. Okay, so the 40/20 is all back together. 8.5, 9 quarts did it. So we're all good to go. This tractor needs some love. I'm not 100% sure of the year. I need to look up the serial number versus the years, compare them. I got a couple issues, like it needs a new muffler. Needs a new seat, obviously. My butt hurts after bailing for a while. And the seat mechanism, if anybody knows how these work, I do not. I've never had one of these apart, but I can't move it back and forth, and it no longer has the up and down spring. It's just flat. It's down all the way, and that's it. So the steering wheel's like clear up at your chest, which it's not horrible, but when you're doing something like tedding or mowing, when you're moving right along, it does kind of hurt. So, and I got to figure out where all of this is coming from. I'm not sure what's going on here. I blew the hydraulic line that's up in there last summer, mowing hay. So I don't know if it's still seeping or what, but my screens keep getting dirty. So this winter, I want to pressure wash it, obviously. Get it cleaned up and probably put it in the other shop. And I'd like to get the hood off of it, the panels, the side shields, the dash. I want to figure out why the tack don't work. and get a new seat, get the seat fixed, get the tack fixed, get a muffler put on it with a rain cap, and figure out what all this mess is coming from. It could be a simple fix. It could be something not so good. I don't really know. The only bad thing is my grandpa, it's a good clean tractor. I mean, it's not clean, but it's strong runner. It's got well over 6,000. If I had to guess, it probably has close to 10,000 hours on it. It does need an overhaul. But you ask it to start and it does. It also needs a new block heater. The block heater's bad. But my grandpa wasn't exactly with it in his later years. Before he passed away, he painted this tractor, and he didn't do a terrible job. I mean, it doesn't look bad, except for the fact that he mainly aerosol canned it and hand painted it. So that's what's going on with the 4020. The loader tractor, I've got to do some investigating. We have an issue with overheating on it, so I need to check thermostats, check the radiator, all that good stuff. So, but this video was just a quick overlay on an oil change on a 4020. I'm sorry I didn't get very good video of everything I was doing. I totally forgot my GoPro and my stand, so I had to revert to the good old telephone. So, if you guys like this video, be sure to comment, rate, and subscribe. I really appreciate the new subscribers. Northwest Ohio Farmer, I know you're one of them. I appreciate it. So, you guys just take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and God bless.